Alright, I believe we are live. I'm just trying this out on my laptop now. Apparently you can go live from your desktop. And long story short, we've just put Max Factor to bed, so he's asleep in that room over there. Oh, it's the other way around. Over there. Ooh. He's asleep in that room over there. And yeah, so I'm kind of bedded down in the corner of my office here. I'm actually sat on the floor here, in a corner, so hopefully we won't wake him up. So this is the plan here. I thought I'd come on live quickly while I've got some time before we have dinner and all of that jazz, to answer some of your questions, since people were asking some earlier today, and I thought I'd grab the top 3 that's on my website right now. But if you have any more as you go along, any more questions at all, then please feel free to chuck them in now. Apologies for the shitty webcam quality, by the way. Again, that's just because I'm on my laptop, and this is a bit of an experiment because it's the first time you've been able to do this without being on your phone. So plus I wanted my phone to actually have the questions on. This is really weird, it's completely mirrored. Ooh. Okay, great. So let's start at the top. Okay. Long story short, should you go to the gym after a heavy night out with a hangover? Should you work out? Because apparently you can have a heart attack and give you a heart attack. That's a little bit melodramatic. Actually, there's no evidence anywhere to suggest that working out with a hangover will give you a heart attack or anything of the kind. And actually, it's a good idea to exercise if you do have a hangover, because it's one of the quickest ways to get rid of the toxins in your body. But it's very, very important, first of all, to stay well hydrated. Drink lots and lots and lots and lots and lots if you are working out with a hangover. And equally important is, of course, to be wearing the international uniform of the hungover, which is sunglasses and a hat while you work out. So make sure you've got that covered as well. So remember, lots of water, sunglasses and a hat. I can't find any evidence anywhere that would suggest you will have a heart attack from that. So yes, please do work out, even if you have a hangover. Simple. Right, what else we got here? Bear with me. It's my whole music, by the way, in case you're wondering. Should I drink my protein shake before, during, or after my workout, or does it not matter? Good question. There's a lot of different answers to this, really. Some would tell you that there's no point drinking it afterwards, because it will take an hour or two for the protein to actually be assimilated. Therefore, you'd be better off having it before, and then that protein, etc., whatever else you have in your shake, your carbohydrates and so on, can then be ready and assimilated after that workout. Some would say drink it before to provide you with the energy for your workout. Some would say drink it after, within what some people call the magic window. As you can tell by my air quotes there, I'm not 100% convinced by the magic window, that you should drink it within kind of an hour of your workout, so after your workout, that way. The other thing, of course, is you can drink it during, but it depends on what's in your shake, really. If it's kind of a milk-based shake, then you probably don't really want to be drinking that while you're working out, or you may see it, the other way around, which won't be very pleasant. So jury's out, but before, great. If you have it before, fantastic. If you have it after, great. Pick one, doesn't matter, as long as you're hitting your numbers. Really, it's one of those tiny things that may make a difference, but it's such a minute difference. It's really not something that you need to worry about, as long as you're hitting your numbers of proteins, carbs, fat, etc. What else we got? Right, Meg's question. Hi, Meg. Calorie deficit, surplus, eating less, more than you burn. Can you burn fat whilst eating more? Right. Can you burn fat? Long story short, can you burn fat while building muscle? Which is a bit of an age-old question, because the theory goes, if you want to build any significant muscle, you obviously need to eat a surplus of calories to provide the energy for that, because it's got to come from somewhere. And of course, if you're eating a surplus of calories, then you're not burning fat. Well, I can tell you from experience, I mean, there is actually certain studies that go back to like the 70s that will tell you that if muscle is stimulated at the cellular level, just checking, thought I heard on something. I think we're cool. If muscle is stimulated at the cellular level, then actually it will grow against great adversity, which includes calorie deficit, includes lack of nutrition, lack of water, and all kinds of stuff, provided it's stimulated, because it's a survival response. So, like I say, that goes all the way back to the 70s, that kind of research there. The other thing to take into account is that if you have excess fat, 1 pound of fat, in theory, can actually provide enough energy, enough calories to build 5 pounds of muscle. It can, in theory, provide 3,500 calories. So, hi Laura. So basically, you can, in theory, you can use your body fat to create muscle. Yeah. What I have seen in practice is that generally, particularly with new people, you will find that you will, when you create a new stimulus, and it will be a big stimulus, yeah, because it's new, it's something your body's not used to, and new people in particular can build muscle quite early on. And by the way, if you are a woman watching this, building muscle is a good thing. Yeah, you're not going to build enough to look like Big Arn or anything like that. Highly unlikely. However, when you do, it is the stuff that burns more calories, keeps your metabolism firing, and makes you look leaner, slimmer, and more toned. So muscle for the win. And I will post up a link to a article to talk you through that as well. But back to my point. Early on, generally, if you've got a new stimulus, people will beefcake. Yeah. By the way, you get much more distracted by questions when you do it this way, incidentally. Where was I? Train of thought. Choo-choo, train. Right. If you build muscle early on, particularly early on, sorry Meg, not going to happen, particularly early on, then you can often build muscle almost at a similar rate as you can lose fat, but it will only work for a very short period of time, and you have to have the predetermined genetics to do that in the first place. I'm going to stop looking at these. In the first place, basically, because you need a certain amount of genetic potential to actually build any significant muscle anyway. For most people, it's a very, very slow process regardless. And like I say, most people don't have the genetic propensity to build very large muscles. But like I say, complicated question, complicated situation. But yes, you can build a certain amount of muscle in a calorie deficit, particularly when the stimulus for that muscle is a brand new stimulus that you're not used to. Okay, here we go. Bananas, stop it. I don't like bananas. I hate bananas. I've got a video of my son trying to feed me banana, and I'm going like a little girl. It's not good. I'm not going to show you that video, by the way. Right, any other serious questions while I am here trying to be quiet in my office here and not waking up my son? No more serious questions? Just bananas? Just to try to put me off? Yeah, good. Well done, it was working. Okay, great. So there you go. What did we cover there? Hangover, workout, drink a lot, international uniform of the hungover, protein shake before, during, after. Honestly, the jury's out on that, and it's not going to make a great deal of difference which way. And can you build muscle while losing fat and without being in a calorie surplus? Yes, you can. It's very short-lived, and some people do it better than others. Simple as that. If you do, and it certainly won't be a significant amount in that situation. Yes, by the way, that video was hilarious, as Nick quite rightly pointed out. Belly fat, is that leading to a question, or is that just a statement? Are you pointing at my belly fat? Because I'm hoping you can't see that. That's good. That's fine. Ask Nick, I'm sure she'll show you. Make the belly fat go? Yes, you lose fat from all over. Basically, long story short, you will lose fat from all over. You can't specifically target any area on your body, and this is the advantage of muscle. You can spot produce muscle, so you can put it where you want. So for example, if you get more muscle if you work on your shoulders and you make your shoulders much more lean and toned, and your waist will look smaller. Talk to any bikini fitness model and they are all about the shoulders. They love the shoulders for that reason. Fat though, you lose it from everywhere basically. So if you want to lose body fat, it comes off disproportionately. So if you have more on your belly, for example, then more of it will come off of your belly, but it comes off from all over. And the way to get rid of that is just to consistently lose fat all over and just consistently put one foot in front of the other. Believe me, once you've lost enough fat that you can, that you can start to see some muscle definition, you won't have to worry about belly fat. No problem. You want to see the belly fat? Oh no, you don't want to. That's fine. Good stuff. Best nice arse exercise, as in nice arse exercise or nice arse exercise, because I'm going to go ahead and say that no arse exercises are particularly nice, but if you want a nice arse, then you want to basically do squat variations first of all. If you want to improve them, then you can tie a resistance band around your thighs, so you can put some pressure outwards, which will get you more glute med involvement, so involvement of the medial glute, and kind of push your arse out from the inside, if you like. For lack of a better term, I didn't explain that well. And of course, glute bridges are kind of the ultimate arse exercise next to your squats and your deadlifts and so on. I'm getting quite loud here. I need to calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Have some tea. Better. Yeah, and basically anything that involves kind of pushing your legs backwards, yeah, that will help. So you can also do it while planking, you can also do it while side planking, that kind of thing. Oh, and you cannot lie either. How much of a difference does water make to fat loss? Good question. That again is a very contested point. Excuse me, my foot's gone numb, so I'm just trying to. I'm sitting on my foot, like I said, I'm crammed in the corner of my office here, trying to be quiet as a mouse. The mouse that took a stroll through the deep dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Yeah, so how much is it different? Again, well contested. It's difficult to say. The best person to look into that is a guy called Dr. Ellington Darden, who is a fat loss specialist, and he is a big proponent of what we call superhydration, which is basically drinking. And long story short, the people that generally drink the most water, all other things being equal, lose the most fat. Yeah, so is it important? Yeah, I'd say so. There's lots of reasons why that is, but how important, again, jury's out, and that depends on that. So yes, I am easily distracted, and I'm also very easy to lose my train of thought, which anyone that trains with me knows very easily. Yeah, I don't know what I need to do to read stories on CBeebies. I think I need to be Tom Hardy. I don't know how he gets to read stories. The only film I've ever seen him in, he had a thing over his face like this, and he talks like this, and he couldn't understand anything as I am. Shut up, Nick. Right. So, anyone got any more questions while we are here? I'm just going to have some more tea while you think about that. Obviously, I've not woken the child since my fiance is happily commenting on my video here. Excellent. By the way, can you read that? True story. Alright, no more questions. Let's call it a day then and go and get some food. Good stuff. Why are we here? Very good question. I think we're here to watch my video. That's everyone's purpose on this earth, to watch my videos and subscribe to my emails, which are admittedly awesome, by the way. Thanks for bringing that question up. That was a really good segue there. Yeah, and all of that kind of stuff, and to like my page. But let's call it a day there. Any more questions? I will get back to them later. Sorry, got all excited again. I need to bring it down. Bring it down. Weight loss as a hormonal woman. Nice. I don't know. As long as you don't kill your partner, that's the best thing you can do as a hormonal woman. Apart from that, be consistent. Drink more water. There you go. That'll go back to the other question. And try not to, hit me or anyone else with a frying pan or any other blunt instrument. Good stuff. Right, you lot. It's been fun. I will get back next time and we'll do another Q&A just like this, hopefully not crouched down in my office. Alright, arrivederci.